Good morning, everyone. In today's video, I actually worked on this. Normally, on all my videos, I've just kind of turned the camera on and kind of came up with some ideas in my head and just ran with it. No real planning. This one I actually did plan a little bit. Excuse me. So, today I want to talk about some mature makeup misconceptions. Makeup, it has no rules. Do what you want. Wear what makes you comfortable. But I wanted to go over some things I'd written down, kind of some things that kind of always bothered me about the norm with mature skin. So, if this kind of thing interests you, just please keep on watching. So the first misconception that I personally see a lot online is don't wear full coverage because it settle and it gets cakey. Yes, you can. You can wear whatever you want. Makeup's going to get cakey regardless. No matter what shape your skin is in, whether it's dry as a desert, such as myself, or oily. Whatever you wear, you can cake it on. You could take the sheerest coverage, keep putting it on, and it's going to cake up. So use it in the way that it makes you comfortable. My favorite and my go-to full coverage is the It Cosmetics CC cream. It can be sheared up or sheared out, or it can be layered and build up to make it full coverage. I personally like to wear it sheer. Added bonus with that is it has that SPF. For me personally, that is my go-to when I need SPF, because every other SPF that I have tried has demolished my eyes. I mean, I was crying, within 2 minutes of putting it on, and I've tried many. So that's my added bonus with it, that I like it. Another favorite is from the drugstore, and it's the L'Oreal Pro Glow. It's an older one, and the newer, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the serum foundation that truly does feel like you're wearing nothing. I really like that, and it's sheer. Or again, you can build it up. The point is, make it your own. Bust that myth that you can't wear a full coverage full coverage foundation just because you have mature skin. You're over 30, you're over 25, whatever the norm is to be considered mature skin. Don't wear concealer because it emphasizes crepey skin. Guess what? I've seen people in their teens and they have crepey skin. They have crepey under eyes. Again, it's the same as foundation. I personally always try to use hydrating formulas, because not only do I have mature skin, but I have dry skin. Therefore, I'm going to wear a hydrating concealer when I need concealer. Some of my favorites are from the drugstore, the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I really like that. And the Catrice, it's the new one. And for my high-end concealers, I do like the Marc Jacobs Caffeine Shot. Again, I think that's discontinued. I believe Marc Jacobs Beauty are discontinuing their entire line from what I've understood. I was fortunate enough to find mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. But the last time I looked on Sephora, it was still on Sephora. I think it was $20. I got mine for $12.99. It's worth checking out at any rate. Or the Too Faced, the Multi Sculpt. That's pretty hydrating on me. I enjoy that. And the Shape Tape, the creamy hydrating one from Tarte. You know, with all of these, it only takes a small amount, and it is what it is. Blush placement. It will drag your face down. My comeback with that, it's your face, your rules, your preferences. With my blush, personally, I will apply it all the way up to my hairline and slightly above the apples of my cheeks. For instance, today, my blush, I started here and I took it all the way here, right above the apples. So when I smile, it's right there. That's how I like my blush. No highlighter. That it emphasizes texture. And we are too old to wear highlighter. I have 3 highlighters on today. That's right. You're never too old. Your face, your rules. My favorite that truly does not emphasize texture, in my opinion, is from the drugstore. And it's a cult classic. I think it's everybody's favorite. And it's the Essence Pure Nude. I've actually used that to set my entire face before. Lightly set it, you know. And I will still use a little bit more on the high points, my nose, above my brows. But as far as if I want that all over glow, I'll just take a big fluffy brush and I'll just kind of sweep it over my face. And it's $4.99. You can get it, I think it's $4.99 at Ulta, CVS, the pharmacy sells it. A lot of times they run buy one, get one 50% off. Essence even has a little Pure Nude highlighter palette with 4 shades in it. They do the same thing. It's the same as that single pan. That single pan will last forever. So that's my recommendation on that. Liquid Kohl eyeliner. It will bring attention to your crow's feet and wrinkles. Bullcrap. Personally, and I actually do have a little bit of Kohl eyeliner on today. I use the It Cosmetics No Tug in black. And I don't wear liquid because if you've watched any amount of my videos, I have watery eyes. They're watered up today, right there. You know, when I was applying my eyeshadow this morning, you know, they were watering up. What can you do? For that reason, I don't wear liquid eyeliner. Regardless of if they're waterproof or not, I just don't wear them. I don't need anything else to irritate these eyes. But my favorite pencils are for in my waterline, and I usually I stop them right about the center. I don't usually bring my eyeliner all the way to the end because I do have small almond hooded eyes. But some of my favorites are, again, like I said, the It Cosmetics No Tug. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it is well worth it. It lasts for a very long time. It is twist up, so you don't have to sharpen it. And the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. I really like that. That, you know, I would put that head to head with my It Cosmetics. The Revlon Vinyl, Those are so good. Very, very, very good. Long lasting, very creamy, easy to apply, and they come in a lot of fun colors. So those are some favorites too. The LA Girl. Those, I think they're neon lights. Man, they have some really fun colors. Try those. I like those. Let's talk about eyeshadow. Shimmer shadows. I watched a video yesterday. You know, it was tips and tricks on for mature skin, and one of the tips that this particular YouTuber said was, you know, don't wear a lot of shimmer shadows because it's going to emphasize the wrinkles in your eyes. And it does emphasize the wrinkles in your eyes. So what? You know, I use a good base and a primer. Some of my favorites are the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. That is my number one. That is my number one. When I put it on, and it takes a minute amount to do both your eyes. I usually dip right out of the cap. I'll dip my pinky finger in and just do both eyes. I don't have to set that. It dries. It dries fairly quickly, but it gives it truly lives up to its name. It gives your eyes that clean canvas. I really like that. I do also like the MAC paint pots. I use Painterly. L'Oreal and Revlon they're not necessarily, I'm not referring to an eye primer per se. I'm more referring to some of their cream shadows. You can get a nude or whatever color you want. You know, if you want to use a dark base to use toppers on top of, those are fun looks. You can use those. Use those shimmer shadows. I just did a video on multi-chromes. I wore it yesterday. I'm 48 years old, and I rocked 4 multi-chromes on my eyes. That I did. Did I care? No, I did not. It's my face. When I look at my face and I like it, that's what matters. And you know what? I got a lot of compliments on my eyes. Yes, I did. Just thought I'd throw that out there. At any rate, I have shimmer on today. Not much, but I do have a little bit on. Powder. It's going to give you that cakey look. Well, here we go again. Let's talk about that cakey look. Use with moderation. Again, these are the rules per se that I use. You do your thing. This is just me. Use them in moderation. If you're oily, powder the most prone with a lightly fine milled pressed or loose powder. I can't really give too much input, advice, whatever for oily skin because I do not suffer with oily skin. So I can't really tell you what does work and what doesn't. But I will tell you, for me, for my dry skin, when I'm powdering, I do powder under my eyes, and I will powder anywhere that I'm putting any other product. Especially, I will powder right through here, my neck, my nose, and my forehead up here. I really go in on the powder on my neck, especially if I'm going somewhere and I'm wearing a t-shirt, or I'm wearing a dress. I'm going somewhere that I do want to look presentable, and I do not want to have that my face, I don't really care what you think attitude. You know, if you're going to a funeral or a wedding, you don't want to go in there and have on a nice dress and, you know, it go up here and your makeup transfer on the neckline. You don't want that. You don't want to be hugging people and have your foundation come off on their clothes. You know, to me, when I do that powdering, it's more out of consideration for where I'm going rather than I want the makeup to last for such a long time, because chances are I'm going to go to this event and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to take my makeup off. I don't need it to last. I just need it to stay put. You know, that kind of went off on a little bit, but that's what I do. Those are my considerations. And another thing, I always try to layer setting spray in between my steps. You know, I'll put my foundation on. I'll spray a little bit of setting spray. You know, then I'll put concealer, powder, spray. Then whatever, you know, blush, bronzer, highlight. Then I'll spray again. And then if I use a finishing powder, that type of thing. You don't have to just use setting spray or prep spray in the beginning and in the end. You can use it multiple times. Most of the time, these are huge bottles. If you're like me, you've got way too much setting spray. So, you know, use it. You've got it, use it. It's not going to hurt. It's going to give you that hydration, and it's going to help give you that not only staying power, but setting power as well. And then I take, once I'm done, I will take the sponge that I've used and I'll spray it, and then I'll go over after I've sprayed my face and I've let it dry. Then I'll take, and right before I'm ready to walk out the door, I'll take the sponge that I used that's still damp, and I'll spray setting spray on it, and I'll just kind of go in and I'll tap. I'll tap around these areas. I'll tap again around that neck. That's what I do. Sponge, puff, whatever you're using. You know, I hope these helped. These are just my opinions. These are just some of my busting misconceptions about mature makeup. So, you know, just always remember, your face, your rules, your feelings. Do what makes you happy. If you feel beautiful and pretty, then do what you want to do. You don't have to follow anybody else's rules. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you. Like, subscribe, leave me comments, leave me feedback. I enjoy seeing those things. Till next time, stay beautiful and be kind.